Hi there, my name is William, creator of muoniotv. In this video, I'd like to share with you some of my experiences of the reindeer racing event I attended a couple of weeks back. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and of course leave us a comment. And why not join me again for another story about life above the Arctic Circle.
Reindeer races have been held from 1932. Today, reindeer racing is an organized and regulated sport. Races increase the visibility and familiarity of reindeer herding as a livelihood.
One of the things that really impressed me was the scale and quality of the race facilities. Everything, every little detail, from the polo yard to track access to the track itself. What makes it even more impressive is that everything was temporary. Everything from the hitching poles to the fences to the hundreds of little birch branches lining the tracks, ploughing the track to the start and finish lines, all were constructed and assembled in a couple of days for a 3-day event, only for it all to be picked up and moved to the next venue for the next weekend's racing. And all of this was done in icy, snowy, slushy, early spring Arctic conditions. Very impressive.
The racing reindeer are graded male reindeers. Their well-being is regarded very important by the racing community. The reindeer are graded systematically and skillfully.
What was very notable was the care and effort taken to ensure the reindeer's health and safety. There is of course a governing body that ensures the racing reindeer's welfare, but it's also that the whole event was very calm, relaxed, well organized and stress-free. For example, the time taken between finishing one race and starting the next was only about 5 minutes. I got the feeling that the reindeer were happy to run. It's easy to assume as an onlooker that they are happy because the faces the reindeers make when they're running look like smiles. But watching the reindeer being led from the holding area to the track, you can feel the energy build. As the reindeer get led from the holding area, generally they were calm. Then once they turned the corner and saw the starting blocks, they were ready to go. Loading was quick, no waiting around, and then the reindeer were off. One thing that was really fun and interesting to see was on the 1 or 2 occasions the reindeer escaped the finish pen at the end of the race and then had a great time running around doing a few more laps around the track and were only herded back to the holding area when they had had enough. This showed that if the reindeers decided not to cooperate, it was tricky to make them. And if they really didn't want to run, it would take much longer than a few minutes to get them into the starting gates.
In a preliminary race, the reindeer run individually and aim to run at 1:25. Then the reindeer pass to the regular group. And if the reindeer wants to get the hot series, reindeer reaches the speed of less 190 per kilometer or under.
Of course, there would be no reindeer racing without the jockeys. What is great here is that men and women and youngsters all raced against each other. I got the feeling that if you were small enough, you could ski and you could hold on, you're welcome to compete, which is brilliant. When the jockeys were all suited and booted and helmeted, it could be a little difficult to tell who is who, but on a few occasions I was quite surprised and impressed to see how young some of the contenders were. Every now and again, a jockey falls or loses hold of the reins and has to summon up the courage to either ski back or return as a snowmobile passenger. The reindeers, however, keep going, quite convinced, I think, that they are easily winning the race.
There are about 600 registered reindeers in Finland. The racing season lasts from February to April, and the final race, the best 24 hot series reindeer run for the championship of the season in Inari.
All in all, it was a great day out and I thoroughly recommend it. What made it even more special for me though was that I was able to have an afternoon sharing an adventure with my son Henry.